What y'all looking at right now is a magnificent design made by Porsche. And since I became an owner of one, I've been doing a lot of research just to understand what type of quality I have, to value it, to learn about it, so I can apply myself accordingly. Why? Because, like I said, I don't know nobody in my circle. I don't have a family member. Nobody that I know um, have a Porsche. Nobody. My grandfather, nobody. So my friends, you know what I mean. So uh, I would say that is like a um, something to ponder on. I ain't say something to celebrate, but it's just something that hit me in my mind. Like, damn, I actually own a Porsche. Like. But forget about that, because it's deeper. All praise the Most High Yah. Because if it was Him, none of this be so. Because not even that, He supplied me with the people and resources and tools that I need or one need to sustain a lifestyle like this. And I Google up how much oil you change for a Porsche. Matter of fact, anybody who watched my video, I want y'all to Google up the average rate for an oil change. And you'll be astonished to what the price is to maintain this right here. And that's crazy. So I understand why these cars are how you say, categorized as high maintenance, or you have to have a certain lifestyle to, push this right here. And that's crazy that they right. And that's what I said, being where I come from and where I'm at in life. And I have a few cars right now. This is just one of 14 I got, like I said, a few Mercedes Benzes. I got a Range Rover that I'm driving currently right now. I drive a Range Rover due to the fact that my BMW 528, I'm working on that too. And, things take time, and I'm patient, and I'm grateful for the fact that the Most High was fortunate enough to give me, grateful enough to give me time. So I don't rush nothing. I'm just thankful. But long story short, this video is only to expound on what we have accomplished the other night before. And I'm gonna wait till my homie. I ain't say I'm gonna wait till him. He come in. But long story short, what happened was when I bought this car, I bought this. I think I bought it. I don't even know. Summertime. I bought this year, and got a good deal. And what happened? Long story short, I ran into an issue, which was a water leak, and that was very scary for the fact that this is a Porsche. Like, that's something you don't want to hear. You know what I mean? A leak, period. But a water leak, and actually can like see the leak coming, dropping down. And that was worrisome for me for the fact that these are intricate parts. These are very expensive parts. To be charged to even evaluate that is a substantial amount of money. So I didn't really want to say that I bit too much of that truth without even really, experiencing the car. So I was, concerned about that. And the fact that I may have to kick out more than I expected, or it may be more crucial than I expected, because we couldn't identify where the leak was coming from. We just know that it's there. So long story short, me and my homie been working on the Porsche ourselves, and we have some type of information coming through as we do our own research and due diligence. And he ran into somebody at a gas station that stays in Florence as well, and he have a Porsche, but he got the turbo. This is the Sport S type. And he had the same common problem, that he had a leak with the water. And he gave me this piece, said that this is what the problem was. I can't find it right now, but it was like a T-top piece right? And it's right behind here what he was saying from what he was told, and how when it get old, being that it is, you know, plastic, it cracks and blah blah blah. So, long story short, like damn, do we got the tools to get in there? And we do. All praise the Most High, yeah. So me and my homie supposed to work on this car together as a project, so we can both learn and also put underneath our belts that what we operated on exotic foreign cars, because we got foreign cars. I got like I said, I got a whole bunch of foreign. I only drive foreigns now. All praise the Most High. So I drive BMs, Range Rovers, Mercedes. So I'm very how you say accustomed to driving foreign cars now. But this is just not a foreign. This is an exotic foreign. So to go in and to tap into the mindset and the engineering and to see what is going on and to understand it was another thing. But long story short, I think last week, beginning of the month, I went to Colorado. And while I was in Colorado, I enjoyed myself. I had some wonderful times with some great family members. And I ain't talking about blood, it's just family, because we can walk together holding hands. Amos chapter, the book of Amos, you already know. So I had a wonderful time, and due to that event, going to the Colorado, Denver, we was working on my BMW, which is parked outside too. At the one from Transporter, I always wanted that, so I ended up getting that. But I ran into a complication too from ordering parts off Amazon, and it's funny because I just seen a video on YouTube talking about all the returns that comes back to Amazon because whatever situation. And long story short, I bought a radiator, you know what I mean, and excuse me, pause. It wasn't Amazon, it was eBay. So I take that disclaimer back. It wasn't that. It was eBay. Long story short, I got to stop ordering parts off these websites or at least go to a more qualified company and get my parts from there, because I believe that the radiator that I bought online was poorly made, and so when we put the BMW back together and I was driving back home, the engine literally cracked. Brand new, first time hooked up, and it bust on the interstate. Water was coming out. Good thing I had my team behind me, which is my mechanics, and they got the trailer, just in case anything would happen to me. All praise the Most High, Yah. And he was doing 100, you know what I mean? So I'm like, shit, he driving a Yukon Denali. I'm like, let me go ahead and, do what I do. This is a BMW 528i. So I'm pushing it, sport mode, and he said water just came out my tailpipe. Long story short, I did make it to my house, but it overheated, and it continued to overheat. So I ended up getting a new radiator out of a BMW 528, the same exact model. So this is a BMW straight factory. But once we got past that stage, I mean, like the past couple of days, because now since that day happened, we've been working on it for a couple of days trying to get ready for Colorado so I can drive. But long story short, it didn't happen. So we're working on that as we speak. So I went to Colorado. And I was feeling some type of way because I really like that black car. I named him Benjamin. I really liked it. I still do, and I don't give it up. I'm not giving up on it. And just right now, you gotta be patient, and things happen for a reason. So long story short, let me get in the car now. No, let me get back and finish the story. So while I'm away, he's pondering, and good thing I still have cars on deck that I can drive. So I get my Range Rover together, and I'm driving my Range, and so I head to Colorado, have fun. Me and my homegirl, baby girl, come with me. We have fun. So we get back, and I give him a couple of days. I really don't want to even think about cars because of what happened to my Benjamin, which is my BMW. And so I wake up like 2-3 nights ago, and my spirit told me to call my homie, my mechanic, and just tap in with him since I've been back, I haven't really talked with him. So, you know, he like, yo, man, you got FaceTime or anything like that? I'm like, yeah. So we snapping right now. And he like, yo, he's showing me just like this. And it's like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. And he's showing me, like, yo, dog, I got a surprise for you. Like, what? He said, yo, man, I know I said we going to wait to get back and we were going to fix the Porsche ourselves, you know, together. But I felt bad with the BMW, and I got what do you call it? A hint. I got intel. I got some intel information, right? And I just had to jump on it while I'm here. So so he telling me the story. So the dude, man, took off the manifold intake, took all this off, man, right? And once you remove this part right here, bro, this is where you're gonna see the situation under this part right here. The starters underneath for here, everything. I wish I would say, well, I couldn't record because he was Snapchatting with his video and he was showing me. Actually, he put the thing back online while we was talking, and he's like, yo, I fixed the leak, brother. I'm like, no. He's like, dog, I fixed the leak. I promise you. I used to put water in here. See, as you can see, right here. So tomorrow I'm going to get me a reserve tank and change that out. That's easy. It's nothing. But we put in there. I probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's gonna overheat. It's going straight to, you know, the lines. Dog, we was on camera for like 3 hours, bro. The car been running, no water on the floor whatsoever. So I can't. So the next day he wanted me to come over. I'm like, man, it's 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. I'm tired, man. I'm on the phone with you now. We celebrating. He happy because he just hit a milestone. Like he never touched a Porsche ever. Actually, he never really dealt with foreign cars, exotic foreign cars, until he came in contact with me, because how we met was I bought Infiniti from him. And I bought a Mercedes Benz from him. The first day I met him, I bought 2 cars from him. And I was like, yo, man, I need you to work on my cars. So ever since then, we partnered up, and we just been buying cars ever since, and we built a relationship. So, you know, yeah, man, he's like a brother from another mother to a degree. But yeah, he called me, man, and he was just like, yeah, I want to surprise you. I want you to get your baby back, because it's one thing about, you know, somebody owning a Porsche, but it's another thing about actually driving one. So, you know, and I drove it a little bit. You see? You know, right? Check this out. Keep it clear. And we're gonna watch the temperature gauge, bro. I promise you. That thing used to be past 160, going to 260. It doesn't do that anymore. It stays where it's supposed to be at 160. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. You see where I'm coming from? And I'm gonna just chill for a little while and just talk with y'all. It's 9:08 at this moment. I'm gonna keep the music down real quick, but I can't make this up, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you can't make this up. The thing, matter of fact, let me get back out. Let's get back out. Cause I want to show you what my man did. What happened was, okay, so with these cars, that's why I'm doing this video. The dude fixed the Porsche, bro. And by fixing it, how he fixed it was he modified. Okay, so I'm gonna get the car real quick. And show you. Woo, got my baby back. Thank you, Lord, Father. Thank you. Oh, praise to your name. Hallelujah. Can't make this up. And we didn't put everything back together yet. You know, we're still working on it, but we just put what we need to put so we can see that the water was not leaking no more. There ain't no more leaks. It's over with. But so what happened was, this dude is a solutioner. He's just not a mechanic. he found a solution. And that's why I thought he was very valuable to the team, because mechanics, you know, if mechanics, they go off what they learn. He is a solutioner. He finds the solution to the problem. So he becomes a solution to the mechanics. So this is how they would get cars that mechanics thought they was getting over me, because they thought they couldn't do nothing with it. But they didn't know that I had this dude named the Solutioner. And all praise his name, man. All praise the Most High for, you know, sending this guy my way. So when he said, he looked it up, he figured it out, he did the research, and he was like, this is a common problem with Porsches, that the plastic, everything is plastic, and over time, heat is gonna crack. So this is what happens. It's like BMW. They are connectors. You see, when you remove this right here, it's like a diaphragm that is like a T, like a T, and it comes down here. Oh, I get that. It comes right here. See, it's like, and it's like come all the way around, and it comes down, and it locks on here, and it locks. And on this side, and there's a tube that goes back here with all the water, and that's how. So over time, this right here is being plastic. It cracks, and that's what happened. You see, it cracked. Right? Where is that? There's more. You see? Look at, you see, plastic. See? You see how I just cracked that? This how easy I cracked that just now? Exactly. So this is what happens with the Porsches. You see, now I can do a video on this, because this is my car. This is mine. This is mine. Everything on here is mine. But look how easy I just snapped that. I'm not even trying. So imagine with these high maintenance cars that push over 200 pounds of pressure. What do you think is going to happen? I am not putting 200 pressure on my hands and it's cracking. But that's what happened. And it will continue to happen over time and time. So this would be a very expensive repair and maintenance. So what he did was he designed his own, right? And the clips that he took some rubber boots off my BMW and modified to it fit on a Porsche. And he hit me up, yo, it's fixed, no water leak. You understand? So now we can go back in the car, and I'm gonna show you. We're gonna look at the temperature gauge again. You can't make this up, man. You can't make this up, man. You can't make this up, man. Slowly cruising. You can't make this up, man. You understand? So, let me get my charger real quick, cause I'm gonna talk a little bit, man. I'm gonna talk about, you know, why things like this is happening for me. Cause, you know, it don't happen for everybody. You know why? I know somebody right now that got, like I remember I told you, the dude got a Porsche. He got the turbo, and I seen it in East Farms. I was driving one day. I'm like, oh, you know, cause when you get one, you don't really realize, you know, how many people got it until you got one. So ever since I had one, I've been realizing, like, you know, I see them, they stand out in the street now. So I'm like, yo, it's a turbo, silver. You know, I'm like, what's that? And it's funny that I seen this car months before this information came to me, which is this guy named Russ who owns the same Porsche. He got a turbo though, and he got the same problem. And Dan told him that what he was gonna do. I like how all this is on the front. This is so crazy. And he like, nah, I'm just order my part from Porsche, because it's very hard to find parts of Porsche around here. I didn't Google it. It's not, you're not gonna get it, and it's very expensive. So that's what he's doing, and his part didn't come yet. But look, slowly, I'm gonna keep it here now. I'm gonna show that we fixed the Porsche, man. We modified, and I keep saying we. My man fixed the Porsche, bro. He got me right, man, because he know that I really miss my Porsche, man. I've been patient. I've been taking my time. You know, I've been I just been putting in the hands of the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov, Jacob, Israel. And, you know, because he know my desires, he know what I want. And Like, I didn't even ask for this car, period. It came to me. And when it came to me, I jumped on it, bought it, and this is my car right here now, and I'm just waiting. So, long story short, I am happy, man, because he told me that I have my Porsche be ready by the end of the week. Tomorrow I'm going to a pick and pull. As I show you, I had to go get a reserve tank. As you see, they got white lines in it, so through town, it did crack. Somebody who I bought it from, it didn't really, take care of the car properly, and I understand why, because it is a Porsche. A lot of people scared and finicky to mess with things like that, but I don't fear nothing besides the Most High. So I say that to say this, man. You know what I mean? It's him. It's only him that allowed this to happen. So let me go back and talk real quick, man. Unless you see my face real quick, you heard? And I just want to say, all praise your name, Most High Yah, the God of Israel. And the crazy part is that he give me everything that he know that I like. Cause I always wanted to. Who don't want a Porsche? Who wouldn't? Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm glad I ain't on hook shit.
Huh?
I'm glad I ain't on hook. Like, you be fucked up right now.
I tell you that. But you know what?
You be blowing this bitch. Slam me fuck up.
I promise you. And that's why I was like, you know what? Let me go check and do my little.
No, come here.
All right.
Get off here.
Let me turn this off. Matter of fact, no. Turn off.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. But no, let me show you. I still gotta show y'all. Yeah, I was doing my YouTube tutorial because nobody know that the world gotta know that we modify the Porsche. No, you modify. I can't take credit. You let me to, I would. But they gotta know. So I had to do.
I need to run that down cleaner through your system on your Range Rover.
Okay.
You know how I always run that diesel when it's been a while since we changed anything?
Right.
The diesel fuel to break the oil down. That way when we drain it, everything drains out.
Right.
All right, well, I had already put diesel in my truck.
Okay.
Because the jug that I got the diesel in wouldn't hold all the diesel I got.
So you still got more?
No. I got enough. What I'm saying is I'm gonna have TC.
Oh.
She needs to get I need a Red Bull and she needs cigarettes and shit. So you pull up and let me buy you.
Okay.
Then we're gonna pour the diesel in the range.
Okay.
I'm gonna let her just use it to run in the marathon.
Go ahead.
By the time she drives it there and drives it back, because you already got it hot.
Yep.
So
and it break down.
There you go.
I'm learning. I learn a lot. I learn.
But that's because it's been a minute since we fucked with changing oil.
Yes, sir.
And I don't want no build up sitting there in that engine like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And it should sound good.
What?
Porsche.